Oh, how you doing, people? This is part 2 of the re-release for the YouTube edition and other video platforms for the free giving of the poetry book. First book coming to you live with love. A whole load of fuck yous. No. It's all good. Keep it easy. Philosophy, deep thought, and rebellion. From the heart, motherfuckers. Love you. Enjoy!
Forgotten playground. Surrender the outcome. I'm not here like this is a hustler's game. I'm here in the name of spirit, philosophical poetry, and soulful expression. I'm trying to get into my brain, take the reins, and make the context of ability be soured and popularity twisted so then lessened. Here is me and my invention. I can see the shadows in the darkness. I can see my bright light shining directly into your eyes. I am he, the one that wants to be, the one to set us all free from these cornering combinations stemming from peculiar cycles of routine and inorganic oscillations beneath this our stationary yet transitioning sky. Take a step back from your polarized notions of duality. Find a place of peace away from the transgressive transgressions of society and all their testing lies. I will not fold over in completion. I will not stand back as the truth is set to die. Do you see the shape of humanity? Subjected to scarcity and limit as abundance is not apparent and we pile resource high. Are you really out of control in this reality? Hunched humans, this environment, this madness. Is that you've been counter-funneled and then synthesized? Some see us as a universal collective of one. I see individual spirit, a forgotten playground. Am I rather culture and personal interest but a few certain chain links by which we are all tied? Together we are more than one, but my soul self, I is blind. Life is more than what your external senses find. Now, I can see my shadow escaping the darkness. You can see my light in your eyes. Rise, I am here, the one that is to be, the one to carry on and burn brighter than 1,000 suns, just so you can see through this world's disguise. There is a determined and powerful voice in me that inspires me to rise. To this pursuit there are many out there who will just despise, to no surprise. Desire for survival. It's a reconstruction of reality and life. Film and flow is being pushed by a foreign current in the back to the corner. Who's a whore and who's a coveted covert core assassin assailant? Sailing in under the cloaked shadow. Dark dagger. Life precariously placed beneath a surgeon's knife. This isn't right. It's how we direct ourselves in this world to a sensible do-or-die competition, and in the process we intellectually strike. Was the archaic world not so different? The bugs crawl and the worms they bite. To seek the paper like chasing demons, and undying light invades the night. So get up and fight the desire for survival that ticks the boxes like no or yes. Got your dimensions distorted by a delighted, unenlightened order. The duties of the day can be decided by the audience and followers of a different form and taller million-faced entity that taught you. I'm gonna lead you astray like cattle to the slaughter. Moratorium and dashes, a trophy after anger and apathy. Little leads backed up because of other stuff levels and medial modalities. There is this pressure to succeed. Apply with pertinence, but is this also readily received with anything other than, oh well, I guess I have to see that survival is compliance and critical contract. Reconstruct the reality of life, yeah, I'm on that. Overstaffed without enough employees. Overworked because such is done at the demand of the collective, and underappreciated as that is something which is out of yours or my control. Productive, with high rates of movement yet large numbers left lethargic. Lessons backed up by tension future learnt. Could have we helped the inflated deflation and progressed with knowledge that blistered the skin as it was earned? Your sin marks a soil to which was burnt. I a part of the cure and you at the convenience of the covenant. Ah, right. Avoid the worms that try to bite. It's a reconstruction of reality and life. Do you share this sight? Golden indigo. I am doing everything else than what I came here to do. My mind went blank when I fell beneath the horizon surface and I lost my view. Now tattered and torn, I am caught between the weight of truth and opinions and you. When love is gone, does that mean a stage cue is too? Battered and bruised beyond the state of the new? And few that are aware have but a voice to share a clue. The proof is in the pudding, so I kept on going until I found out there's no cake at the end of the tunnel. The line light in the corner caught suspense and kept belief as apprehension suspended in a bubble. Got us all clucking to munch seeds of potently potent heads in a muddle. In the middle of the crowd, the violence of the dance school, you aren't ill. And when you learn to not shatter like glass, then you will be strong. Where did you come from? Where do you go? Questions and answers I seek not to know. Go hide and play it safe. All I can do in the present moment is take what is mine and what others make, for I know of no consequence. I give it a trials and triggers, go destruct, not invent. You are a miserable little worm, she said, spitting fire. Dark clouds come in heavy and attempt to swallow my forest floor pitch tent. Cup your ears, 'cause I need to vent. It's true to say that what drags you down is what makes your back bent. Cut the chains, suck out the poison and realign the indent. Don't worry, lads, it was only basic venom that the witches used to lament. You are barking mad, son, and then off she went. There is a state of ridicule in my mind that is formed by all of my exes, my body fine, but my forehead and crown taken by the abyss of the haunting sexual nexus is the personification of perverse trespass. My solar plexus charged, but everything in my way leaves me feeling fields of fire, yielding yokes of half painful hurt and truth, mate. Up hate and harm, a disarm that would sever by state and church. Today I am feeling loving and focused as my mind is unified and giving abundantly forgiveness, yes. I perceive a perceptive struggle externally, for there seems to be this universal mess. Chaos theory, what is coming next? Existential existence born from an explosion, not the coming together. The idea of divine glory beaten by the unstable, not by collaboration or even the best. The universe, not creepy or gory, but we all come from one dust. Everything is incest. Invest individually with rhythm. No stress, for you are blessed. Come on, get up, dance, stretch, flex and get with 'em. Ignition, pull a spark through the piston and a fire has set a light inside of me. I'm not the normal type, but that's fine to be. No crime to me, though I hear you will receive a fine if seen for you a crime to the tidy team. The same tidy team that tied Tiny Tim and through the Tim that's tiny, tied to leave a Tyrell, yeah, him and a bin. Listen, I said with a mouth half full of slosh and gin. Come seek, come sar, come seek, come find me. Bound I was, but that's 'cause I was playing a sexual game of full death to mighty. Now we all love a marvel, so I return to take the scene quite rightly. Untidy the shit that you've made. Honestly, darling, it's like you would have believed that you train people not to behave, but to act in certain ways. You're not an idiot, you're not a slave, you're not a man of the women of the mortal days. You think you know it all, but all through the radio waves, so much bullshit keeps on getting repetitively sprayed. Keep yourselves sharp, trim and shaved, fashion and passion rightly, but where does the uniformity lay? In a format of culture, or in the hands and on the shoulders of those that obey, or in the eyes of those who seek to see only what's on display? What a waste of good life gone now. Everything's a drama and everybody's wrong. So many people checking the corners and movements rates. We have an analytical mind, but a set way to analyse, so to avoid mistake. What of ambiguity and subjective truths? Sure, the grass is greener, but is the transference of energy hindered by my rubber-soled boots? Society being led involuntarily through convulsions. Get the deceased to desist. Cut no connection, cut no connection, cut no connection. Cut cord with visual knife. A bad boy God says goodbye to life. Grasped in dirty palms, welcome disjointed hands and ankles, fingers and toes broken. We walk together, it's the shoulder to shoulder standstill. The little they know. Falling from the window still straight down onto the crowds below. Like an atomic bomb I am ready to blow. Infect you with this fungus flow. Mushroom head, anything but slow. It's the golden indigo snow. Now I am doing everything else than what I came here to do. My mind went blank when I fell beneath the horizon surface and I lost my view. Tattered and torn, I rise above the rest with the few. Battered and bruised, but I always restore, I always renew. Targets in my view, my arrows shot and fired in every direction. Landing on point, they all fly straight and true. Break through the veil and let the colours fly through. I shall not be keeping or owning you. Follow the flow. Do you understand the action of movement, the basis of self-challenging self for change and improvement? Do you feel lost or stuck in another cycle of time, like you were straying, cannot move it? Then all I ask is with a vicious tact of how can you prove the point that you are trying to make, when all of life revolves with a heightened sense of order and urge to fail to follow the flow when you know it's just their mistake. There's this give or get cohesion that grates. Man, I feel so of alignment with this place. But disease is something I wish not to feel, so I dispel the distorted energies and I drown the demons in the cleansing lake. There are these disproportionate values that undertow and cause a miscarriage of state. All's well and good in this garden, it tries to control my reality and choice of desire. I don't want to feel agitated, frustrated, submissive or placated, so I'll protect my love with hate. Mate, this is a vast place and there is enough to share. Quite a few of us are being carried by horses that are equally unaware. The object of peace for some can boldly scare her, for some know not that they are trying to escape, while others in their own right with foul features seek to manifest negativity and by purpose create. Me personally, I am a light in this space. I am a healing light that shall uplift our shaded face. From the darkening of cells, I take myself off their shelves and I spit out the stale bubblegum taste with a spine of thorns so fruity it is with adamants laced. Do you understand the action of movement? The basis of self-challenging self for change and improvement. Do you feel lost or stuck in another cycle of time like you are straying, cannot move it? Then all I ask is with a vicious tact of how can you prove the point you're trying to make? When all of life revolves with a heightened sense of order, and those that fail to follow the flow when it's just their mistake.